All right, I want to show you some cool stuff that I've been able to do in Teable. This is an app that is currently available on AppSumo right here. They currently have over 330,000 visitors going to their site per month. So it's a app that already has to offer a special deal on AppSumo. You can get started for just $59. There will be a link below if you want to go check it out. And also there's 8 reviews that have come in. It's only been launched for a couple days on AppSumo. It's got good ratings over here. I want to show you some cool things that I was able to do. We're actually building something right here. We're going to go back and take a look at that in just a sec. But I want to show you this one over here. Remember, we did the Warrior Plus affiliate dashboard, which was super cool. Go check out my Teable review. And we built an entire dashboard, which is really, really cool. Now, what Teable is really good at is creating apps and productivity tools that are database driven, right? So you can actually take your analytics, take your marketing data, take your CRMs and your contact information and actually create useful apps that actually mean something to your team. And when you come over here, just to make sure, I mean, like Airtable, Monday Alternative, right? They've got some integrations right there. But when we come all the way down here, yes, it's supposed to solve CRM and marketing, issues that companies have. But when we come down over here to take a look, build apps using your data, make customer facing apps from tables and minutes, create editable forms, and publish live apps that stay synced in your database. Okay, so it definitely is also part of the point is to create useful apps for your team. So this one over here where we came in, this AI money tools lead capture page, we built this inside of the tool. This is what it looked like, right? We built a lead gen squeeze page right here. And I want to show you that we actually were able to set this up and sync it with system, right? So system.io when we come over here, and I was actually able to test this out. And this is the name that came in right here, and then this right here. So this actually came over to one of my opt-ins in system. And so I took a form code, right? So you can create a form in here and grab that code. And then what we did was we came in here and let's go and open this up real quick. So I'm going to go enter right here. And then when we come in over here, you'll see that what I did was I came up over here and I basically told it right here. I said, can you add the following code to the email connection right here? And then there's the form code right here that we actually gave it. And then it actually was able to do that for us right here. Okay, so we did that. It came through, and then what I actually did was tell it to this first name. Actually, this just said name or full name. We changed this to first name right there, and then this will end up going over as, so we'll do another test right here. So I'm going to say test from Teable, and I'm going to say number 2. And then I'm going to go in here and I'm just going to do, like this, and just make up an email. And then this right here, actually we need to go and go see the published site. So that's over here. I'll push refresh. And then what we'll do, so you can see the first name right there. So we're going to see test from Teable right there, number 2. And then I'm going to just do, an @gmail.com. And then we're going to say go. So some of these symbols are not allowed. So I'm going to go over here and just, like that. And then we're going to go like that. So now you're going to see that you're in. Check your inbox for the top 10 AI tools list right there. So really nice landing page. Let's not deny that. Really, really nice landing page right over here. It's live. It's published on the internet, hosted by Teable. Then we'll be able to come over here to system, and I can go into my CRM and go into tags. And then if I go into here and let's go and look at all these different lists that I have, I'm going to go over here to this right here. Actually, I think I need to push refresh and come back down over here, and we'll go over here. That should have come in right over here. Is that the one that we just did? So it's actually hooked up to system, and you can see that it actually came into this. I've added 4 emails today to that. So you can actually hook this up as long as you can get code or a form code to whatever you're using, ClickFunnels or whatever email platform you're using, GetResponse system, you're able to do that. So that's a really cool marketing example to use that you can use Teable for. Right over here, you can actually see that I've created an app earlier today, and it's basically a YouTube content planner where really it just organizes all your thoughts. It's real simple. to do. And so we started way up here with this really over here. I'm going to go over here and just show you. This is what we actually, let me zoom in and we can take a look at this real quick. So I said, build me a YouTube content planner dashboard. This will allow me to manage my content schedule, have ideas where I can type in or paste my video title. Will then create a content plan based on the order of the titles that were typed or pasted in. In the settings area, user can select their custom content planner. They can select the days of the week they want to post content on YouTube, and they can per day select between 1 to 5 videos for that day. So when user adds ideas, these will automatically fill the content planner according to the settings schedule. After everything is set up, user has ability to shuffle the plan, and this will shuffle all titles that are in the content planner. Make daily, weekly, monthly views. Design should be off-white background with black font and buttons. Should be useful highlights. Should be clean color, clean tech colors, blue, gold, red, etc. So there's the long prompt that we have. And let's go back into the app now. And I've done some back and forth. We've done a bunch of different things. And now I just really wanted to talk about the finished product. Okay. So here we go. We haven't published it yet. I'm going to go and collapse this now. So this is what it looks like, right? So we have our calendar right here. We already have some videos in there right now that we can actually look at, right? So when we click on that, it opens up the videos as well. We have a daily view, and if there's a video that day, it's going to show up right here. We can go in here. It says it's scheduled. We can go in here. We can change this. We can add notes right here. We can do, scheduled, published, skipped, or idea. I can add a note. And I did just add this feature right here. So we should be able to, it should show up over here. And there's the add note section right there. And then let me go over here and just look at that. So there's so add a note. So this is your custom note about your video. So you can put notes right there and it's going to show up right here. So there's your notes right there. Really cool. And then you have your weekly view right here and you can go. I do need to fix that part because when you click on this, it should show the videos down here below. And then here's your monthly view right here. So the weekly view is messed up. So I would need to go and fix that here in a minute. But because this is what, when you click on, like for Friday the 27th, for example, you have 2 videos right here that we're going to produce right there. So really cool. You have, and then we can go into here to March and look at all these videos. How did we get all these videos to show up right here, right? We're scheduled through March, and then we're into Wednesday. Wednesday, April 1st, we have 1 video right there scheduled, right there, at least planned. These are planned videos, right? And so what you do is you go into your settings over here and you can toggle on or off. You can choose between 1 and 5 videos published on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, all the way through Sunday. So this is kind of your really cool, let's just say this is LearnWire. And maybe we tell it we want to upload a logo, stuff like that, right? And then you set your schedule. So your posting schedule is 5 days a week, average 1.4 videos a day, 7 total per week right there, right? Because you have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? Boom. And then you would save your settings right here. So your settings are now saved. And then once your settings are saved, and then you're going to go over here to the ideas generator. And we've already done 3 batches of content, but let's just say we come in here and let's just say okay, cool. So I'm just using Claude on my next screen real quick just to come up with 10 videos real quick. And so we've got video ideas. And so what you would do is you'd come in here and you would paste all those video ideas in right there, right? And then you would generate plan. You'd push the generate plan button. It's going to add these 10 titles into our content planner automatically for us, right? So it's going to do this. And you'll see that it's going to be done. And it says 10 videos have been scheduled. All these are now idea backlog right there. So we have all those have been added. And so then now you can come back over into the calendar, go to monthly and go into April. And all these videos have now been added right here. So we can click, they've been added throughout right here, right? So wherever there was a blank, you can see here's this one right here. Here's this video right here. So the best AppSumo deals right now. We can come in right here. And then we have this right here. And then that video right there. So it's added all those videos in automatically for us right here. And then if we wanted to, what we can do as well is, let's just say March is the best way to look at this. Look at all the titles right here. So like product M and A And then all we have to do is push this shuffle plan. And it's going to actually shuffle all the videos for us if we want to, right? Which is really, really neat that you can shuffle those plans right here. So you've got this nice content calendar that you can come in here. You can also add one video and off, and then schedule it whenever you want. So you can do that as well. But this is just this really neat little tool that can help me manage my content calendar. Of course, we could do some really fun things under ideas where we actually click a button here and it generates ideas for us. And, we can do that no problem. Even more advanced would be adding in some type of YouTube API to where it can actually do live search of your competitors and find what's working for them and the titles based on that. You could really do a lot of really cool things. But in this case, I don't really want to overcomplicate that. I don't really want just blind AI content. Like I really want to dissect and come up. And usually I know what I'm creating. Like it's a review or something like that, but this will help me keep a nice tight content calendar, which is super nice. So this is just another real world example of how you could actually go out and utilize this. Now, when we come back here and open up this, I actually did just talk to it a little while ago and I asked it, where is that general? Okay. Yeah. Is this where? But this is only a question, but can you add a user account management where users can register for the tool and have access to their own information and tool? Does this make sense? It says, yes, we can do that, blah, blah, blah. And it went through how it would build the app authentication per user account page, all that kind of stuff. So you can actually build this into a full-fledged app because it has database management built in right here. So really, really cool. There's LearnWire right there. So all you have to do is just say, hey, in the setting area, allow user to upload their channel logo. Then this also is shown in the bottom left next to the channel name. So really easy. You can just add that and it'll go out and actually build this into the app right in front of us. Thought for a second. It's waiting, read user view. It's going to go ahead and build that out for us right now. Okay, perfect. So it says that it's added the logo upload feature right there. So right now it just replaced it right there with an L. But what we would do is we would just go into settings right here. We would go here, upload our logo right there. It's going to open up on our computer. We'll go here. It's not showing up right there. So I've got to go into Canva and grab my logo. And I'm going to go and download the PNG and see if that'll work. It has a 500 KB max, and so that's probably what the issue is. But there we go. So I'm going to go like that and push open. And there's our logo right there. And then make sure to come down here and push save settings. And then now we can come back over to the dashboard and there's our logo right there. So looking really good, guys. This is Teable. What do you guys think about this? I think that out of all the apps so far that I reviewed for AI Week, this was the most impressive, solid tool that I think is super useful for business. And so it's so complex. It's so robust. It can do so many different things for your business. It's vibe coding, it's marketing, it's CRM, it's database, spreadsheets, all in one. Can do a lot of different things. And I think it's just going to continue to get better and better. So I definitely highly recommend this right here. I believe I gave this a 5-star rating. This is Teable. Starts at $59. Link will be below. Thanks for watching this tutorial and I'll see you soon.